Season atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, right fielder, number 22.
Chopped weakly up the first base line. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Belt. One away. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Batting second here tonight. Third baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Once again, a 3-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Right side and right into the shift. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing. In Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And a slider gets away from him here. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Now batting, Luis Valbuena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Here's Addison Russell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Well, he gets a base hit right there on a sinker that just did not sink. Not a good sign for this guy. Look, he's going to have to execute a sinker, or it's going to be a long night. Or should I say it's going to be a short night for him.
Dexter Fowler stands in as he looks at a called strike. And there's ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping up now, Lee Smiley. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will settling in now, Miguel Montero. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and that's knocked down. And a good effort on the recovery throw, but it never really had much of a shot. And I'd be surprised if that's not an infield single.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. And he's safe. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often. Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Squared that one up just a little late. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Span giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman
Luis Valbuena will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is under this one. 2 gone.
Leading out for the Cubs.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Addison
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Very high, 2-1. A swing and a miss at the slider at 88, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Dexter Fowler is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Miguel Montero is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. High pop-up. Belt is there for it. And that ends the inning. Ready now, Carl Edwards. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose.
Jason
Hayward is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there, and that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's Chris Bryant now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Tell you what, his spot is really working out for him.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends. Ready once again, Lee Smiley. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Smiley.
First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 7th here in game 1. Giants on top, 3-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Now here
Your
comes
attention,
Bruce
please.
Bochy out of the Giants
Now
dugout
pitching
on
for
his
the
way to the
Giants,
mound.
Number 31.
And it looks as though that's going to be all.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.